Photos show Army specialists' last moment. While serving in the U.S. Army in Afghanistan in 2013, combat photographer Specialist Hilda Clayton was killed photographing a training exercise. Now the final frame of her work that captured the final moment of her life has been released in this month's edition of the Army Military Review Journal. These two images show the split second a mortar tube accidentally exploded in the midst of a live-fire training exercise, as Specialist Clayton was training an Afghan National Army soldier and documenting combat operations. This photo was taken by that Afghan soldier. Specialist Clayton, the Army trainee, and 3 other Afghan soldiers died in the blast. In recognition of her service, an award for the best combat camera submissions was named after her. Clayton's contributions in both life and death are being heralded for showcasing to the world how an increasing number of female soldiers are putting themselves in life-threatening scenarios in defense of their country, just as their male counterparts do. Specialist Hilda Clayton was 22. We salute her. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Want to see more freak explosions caught on camera? These should do. Massive blast tears through Mexico market. At least 29 are dead and dozens more were injured after an explosion tore through a well-known fireworks market in Mexico. This was the 3rd such blast to hit the market since 2005. On Wednesday, shoppers were stocking up on fireworks for the holidays at the San Pablito open air market in Tutelpec, on the outskirts of Mexico City. An explosion around 3 p.m. set off a chain reaction that ignited nearby pyrotechnics and caused flames to quickly ravage the area. 26 were killed at the market, while 3 others died at hospitals. 72 others are being treated for their injuries, which include severe burns. Authorities have yet to determine what caused the blast, but have opened an investigation and have promised to punish those responsible.
Huge explosion caused by oil tanker train derailment in West Virginia. 2 towns have been evacuated following explosions caused by the derailment of an oil tanker train near Charleston, West Virginia. A 109-car CSX train carrying North Dakota crude oil to Yorktown, Virginia, derailed on Monday at 1:20 p.m. At least 14 cars caught on fire or exploded, while 1 or 2 cars fell into the Kanawha River. About 200 residents were moved when homes in Adena village in Boomer Bottom were evacuated after a house caught on fire. Nearby water treatment plants have been shut down for fear of oil contamination. CSX reported that 1 person was being treated for fume inhalation. No other injuries or deaths have been reported. This is the 2nd major oil tanker train accident in North America in just 3 days. On Saturday, a Canadian National Railways train heading from Alberta's oil sands to eastern Canada derailed in a remote wooded area in northern Ontario.
Taiwan gas explosion kills 25, including 4 firefighters. 4 firefighters were among the 25 people killed in a series of explosions triggered by gas leaks in the southern Taiwanese city of Kaohsiung. 267 people were injured and 2 remain missing. Kaohsiung residents saw white gas leaking from the city's sewage system at about 8:40 p.m. The first explosion went off at 10 p.m., followed by a second at 11:25 p.m. that injured 50 firefighters. The 3rd explosion took place at 12 a.m. and carved a large trench through the center of a road. The first 3 explosions occurred within a 3-kilometer diameter area. Footage of an explosion recorded from a car's dash cam has been released on the internet. At least a dozen explosions in total took place before 2 a.m. Authorities evacuated people from the area between Sanduo 2nd Road and Ersheng 1st Road, and restricted car traffic from entering an area between Wuchuan Street and Zhongshan 2nd Road. Rescuers continue to search for the 2 missing people. Prosecutors say that the Ministry of Justice will dispatch more than 100 police officers to investigate the incident.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
China struggles to fight fires at Tianjin industrial site. As Chinese authorities continue to battle fires at the site of two massive explosions in Tianjin, foreign experts say hosing water on chemicals may have caused two huge blasts that killed at least 56 people. Up to 1,000 firefighters were still struggling on Friday to extinguish blazes at an industrial site in Tianjin. Foreign experts told Reuters that firefighters initially used water on a blaze in a warehouse that stored volatile chemicals, which may have caused two huge explosions. The warehouse was storing mainly ammonium nitrate, potassium nitrate, calcium carbide, and at least 700 tons of sodium cyanide. Warehouses stocking dangerous materials must be at least 1 kilometer away from surrounding public buildings and main roads, but there were 2 residential compounds, roads, 2 hospitals, a convention center, and a football pitch nearby. During rescue operations, some police wore no protective clothing, while others had full-face gas masks, although an environmental expert said that according to toxic gas indicators, the air should be safe to breathe. Greenpeace warned, however, on Thursday that rain could transfer airborne chemicals into water systems. The state-run Xinhua news agency said a team of 217 nuclear and biochemical materials specialists from the Chinese military traveled to Tianjin to inspect the site.